Now, Sofi Technologies finished Friday trading at $6.23. That resulted in the day of Sofi to end up over 2.8%. Now, this means that this whole week, as seen on screen, Sofi went up by over 5%. Now, this is good news because, ladies and gents, Sofi Technologies, or what made Sofi Technologies to, of course, finish the day or the week up was, of course, its peer lending club, of course, reporting wonderful earnings. As most of you already know that on the 27th of April, Lendings Club, which is also a fintech company, sort of like reported good earnings, which resulted in obviously so many of the retail investors or investors speculating on what's coming tomorrow when we have a look at Sofi Technologies. Because those of you that might still not know, Sofi Technologies will be giving us or announcing their Q1 earnings, and boy, I must say things are already looking up, because on Friday when the market closed, or when Sofi finished the day up 2.8%, we saw Sofi after market hours rising or surging in terms of the share price, up another 4% or over 4%, which is something that must just show you that it's about to go down tomorrow, and we might be up for another surprise. Because Sofi Technologies, most of you will know that it has been that stock that has been beating analyst expectations in terms of the revenues they generate and the earnings per share. So a lot of the investors are patiently waiting to see that obviously Sofi Technologies crash again the earnings as its peer lending club did. But another thing that really made so many of the retail investors to be really excited was the, of course, tweet which was sent out by the Sofi CEO, who said, I think this past week Monday, to say that it is the best Monday ever since the beginning of the year. So some retail investors are interpreting that, saying that obviously this might mean that the Sofi Q1 earnings might be so good. There are some retail investors who are even maybe whispering about Sofi, maybe, I don't know, becoming profitable in the Q1. I don't know, but I don't think so. But obviously, one thing that I look forward to, or which I think is possible, it's Sofi beating analyst expectations once again in their or on their earnings, and that is on the total revenues they generated and the earnings per share. Now, before we forget the house rules, you already know that this video is just an entertainment video and not a professional financial advice video. And I really appreciate if you can just hit the likes button if you are enjoying the content that I'm giving you about Sofi Technologies. Sofi is one of the stocks that we discuss a lot on this channel because its fundamentals, its future prospects continue growing, and this is a stock that, ladies and gents, as per the Q4 earnings, they're expecting to become a profitable company by the Q4 of 2023. So we look forward to that. But there are so many people, including myself, who believe that we can still see profitability, or we can see profitability from the Q3 going to Q4 before even the Q4 earnings, which is something that is incredible. So if you are enjoying this kind of content, please hit that like button and subscribe. That's if you've not subscribed, so that at least you get, of course, to see the videos that I post almost on a day-to-day. So analysts on Sofi Technologies, the EPS wise, they are expecting Sofi to report an earnings per share of -8 cents. So yes, analysts are expecting Sofi Technologies to report an EPS of -8 cents with total revenues of around or over $437 million. This is something that obviously, should Sofi manage to beat this, personally I believe that the share price will continue skyrocketing or to surging, because it will mean that Sofi continues to do very well, regardless of maybe the student loan repayment holds, regardless of course, some of the challenges most lenders are facing, like Sofi Technologies, because this will also mean that Sofi Technologies is continuing to do well regardless of the banking crisis that we are seeing in the US. So I am very much looking forward to tomorrow, as I believe that Sofi Technologies might again surprise us. And the fact that we've been seeing the shares of Sofi surging from the day Lendings Club reported their earnings, or the Q1 earnings, makes me to look forward to also Sofi beating analyst expectations. So I know that obviously, share price wise, there are those that think that obviously Sofi Technologies, yes, after the earnings, as we usually see it, the shares will rise, then come back to $5. I don't know, but obviously what I know is that one day there will be that day I don't know if it's this week or tomorrow, where we're going to see SoFi shares rising and not coming back to $5. That day will definitely come, because SoFi continues to grow. SoFi continues to be that stock that continues to report good earnings and beat analyst expectations, which is something that is incredible. Now, another thing that I'll be also looking or checking in the earnings are the, of course, total membership growth, as that obviously is one of the things that, of course, will grow SoFi's revenue, because the more members join SoFi Technologies is, of course, the more revenue SoFi will generate. So will be looking or closely monitoring to that, and also maybe trying to check if SoFi, maybe if they can increase their guidance, because one of the things that we've been seeing in SoFi earnings, almost every quarter they reported their earnings, they were increasing their guidance, or the total revenue guidance. So I'll also be checking if whether SoFi will increase their guidance of between 1.925 and $2 billion for the year 2023, as that also is very important, because if they get to increase, or if we see SoFi increasing their guidance, that is good news to the SoFi investors, because then SoFi will be expecting to generate more revenues than the revenues they had initially predicted, which is good. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I make tons and tons of stock market investing videos, and if you think that this video was amazing, please don't forget to hit the like button, comment and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to click or hit that notification bell, so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, guys, I'm sorry for the background sound that you've been hearing throughout the video, if they were there, because, ladies and gents, I'm home, and obviously at home it's not a lot of place that you can take videos, because people are all over the place and they can easily make noise. So this is one of the convenient areas which I thought I could take this video. So excuse me for that, but from tomorrow, obviously, you will get much better sound and all those kind of things. But otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.